Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I've done like a talking video, but I thought like where I got to show today, it's easier, to kind of like do a few things at once and say hello. And yeah, so it's nice to be back. Sorry I haven't been around or kind of answered your comments. You know what a shit show I am, but I've been away. I went to London last week. And it was absolutely amazing. I went with someone special, so like that made the whole experience even more amazing. And obviously, when you're in London, what do? Shopping and eat. So I did get some really nice decks. I've also had a few deliveries as well over the last couple of days. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. And I also promised Cheryl from Oneness Emporium that I would actually like to a walkthrough. You know how I normally do the walkthroughs and talk at the same time. I thought, well, you know what, it's nice to come on camera and I can share it like better this way and talk about it like that. So, first of all, London. As I said, it was amazing. It really was. I mean, it always is. I absolutely love it. If I could afford to live there, buy somewhere down there, I would be there tomorrow. It is my favourite ever place. I love everything about it. And so obviously, the afternoon, I got there on the afternoon, and then the late afternoon, obviously, my first port of call was Watkins Books, of course, because I specifically went for two decks that I knew they got in stock. And the first deck I went for was the Leonora Carrington Major Arcana, which I absolutely love. I'm not gonna like do like a walkthrough of all these decks. I just wanted to show you like what what I got from London, because there's probably loads of walkthroughs on this anyway. So I'm really happy to kind of finally get this deck, and it's incredibly special. So if you just type in Leonora Carrington Major Arcana, you'll see lots of walkthroughs. Now, secondly, another one of the reasons I went to Watkins was to get this second deck. And I'm really unsure about it. And I know that people love it, and I know that it's really popular. And Watkins have just started selling it. And this is the Somnia Tarot. This is the photo edition. Because I honestly do not like the illustrated edition at all. And obviously they had a display sample copy, and I looked through the cards, and I did say to my friend Miranda from the boutique before I went, and I said, you know what? I said, I'm really unsure about the Somnia. And I thought, well, if I don't get it, they might not have it in stock, and then it costs an absolute fortune to ship to the UK. And I've picked it up. I've flicked through the cards twice, and I don't know what it is about it. I honestly don't know. It just kind of creeps me out a bit. I don't know why. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, the creator, Nicholas Bruno, is an absolutely amazing photographer. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I got the deck in the first place, because of the composition of the photos and everything. But I find a problem with the people being covered in sheets, with the faces. It kind of, I don't know, makes me feel a bit like kind of claustrophobic and suffocated, if that kind of makes sense. And so, as I said, like I have looked through it twice, and I'm still not convinced. So I'm gonna keep it and have a look again, and if I can't kind of get like any connection with it, I am definitely gonna sell it. Yeah, so yeah, it's a shame because it is a beautiful deck, but like I don't think it's really one that will stay in my collection for very long, which is sad. So that's the first two reasons why I went to Watkins. And obviously, the second and third day I went, I didn't buy all this stuff all at once. Um, I went on the Wednesday. I met my beautiful friend Miranda. You know Miranda from the Boutique in London, and we went for a coffee. Because I had tickets booked for the British Museum. So it was like, lovely to catch up. There's never enough time. And Miranda actually bought me something which I ordered from her. And this is the most beautiful deck I have seen in a very long time. I've put mine in a bag at the moment, just for, safekeeping. But this is the Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot, which I am going to do a walkthrough of, not today, another day. And honestly, it's just breathtakingly beautiful in every single way. This is the second version, the newer version, obviously. The cards are huge, which they, with artwork like this, they need to be. And it's just gorgeous in every way. I've used it so many times since I actually bought it from Miranda last week, and it truly is beautiful. It really is. You can obviously, because it's got the keyword, the card at the top and card name at the top, and then there's like a little bit of text at the bottom. It's just stunning, stunning. It reminds me in the same kind of vein as Tarot of the Spirit. And so, like, I knew I'd love it anyway, because it's like kind of shamanic and, pure raw artwork, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So that one, I absolutely love, which obviously, it is an indie deck. So Miranda bought me this, and I bought it off her, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. So the last two decks I bought are really old ones. They were in the sale in Watkins, and I was kind of like, I had heard of them, but like obviously I haven't. The first one, obviously, I haven't seen. I think I've seen one person using it online, and you know what? I did a reading with it in my hotel room, and it absolutely blew me away. And this is the Crystal Diva cards by Cindy Watlington, and this is a really old deck from the 90s, and it was reprinted in 2017, I think it was. You get this huge guidebook, which is like 320 pages long, I think. It's massive. So much information in that guidebook, and it's really good. It's not love and light or fluffy. It's absolutely brilliant advice. The cards, you've just got a picture of a crystal, and then you've got a keyword on the bottom, and I absolutely love it. People will be complaining about, oh my god, it's too thin. No, it's just perfect. It's a card deck, and you want to use it, don't you? So I'm not bothered about the card stock. It is a long, thin, skinny deck. So it is kind of difficult to shuffle, especially like I can't reach my hands across there, so like I have to overhand shuffle it. But I love it, and as I said, I give myself a reading with it, and it absolutely blew me away and gave me a huge wake-up call as well. The guidebook is full of information. There's spreads in here. Each page has got loads of information on the crystal. You've got a message from the divas, however you say it. I know you can actually work with a card, and to be quite honest, I wasn't expecting too much, because I thought, 90s, that's when like it's, the new age kind of thing, explosion and things like that. But no, it's perfectly usable, and it gives great advice. So I'm really happy with that purchase. I don't know, there was 25-30% off it. I can't remember now. I paid 20 something pound for it anyway, but it is worth every penny. So I'm going to be using that one a lot more. It weighs a bloody ton as well with that guidebook. And the second deck I've got, which is another oldie, is which I haven't even opened the card yet, by the way. This is the Book of Doors divination deck. So this one seems very, very deep. I did have a quick flick through the guidebook in the hotel room. I can't even open it. I did have a quick flick through the guidebook in the hotel room, and I thought, oh, it's nothing I can just like pick up and read. It's something I've got to kind of like, sit down at home with. There's a die with it as well, and you also get like, there's the cards, as I said, like I haven't even opened the seal from them yet. So that is something I need to sit down with really and kind of like look through. The guidebook looks absolutely brilliant as well. It's all based on ancient Egypt. So yeah, that is really, really my bag. So I'm also looking forward to, I think I'm going to keep this, till the autumn or something. There's no rush, when the night's drawing, so I can like sit down and like really look at the guidebook and stuff, because it doesn't seem like a deck you can just, as I said, like pick up and use straight out of the box. So that was my London haul, amongst other things, but like you don't want to see all that stuff anyway. And Monday I had a deck come, and it was from Cheryl over at Oneness Emporium. She messaged me and says, oh, I popped a deck in the post for you for a review. And I said it was a Witch's Oracle, and I didn't ask her which one, obviously. And it come, and it's this one. It's the Missing Witch aesthetic of Oracles. Oh my God, I absolutely love it. Well, basically, it's not witches per se. It's basically women who have made a huge difference. So you can say they're witches because they're creative people. So you've got like such an array of different people in this deck. Some people I'd never heard of, obviously. Let me just get these two spare, because there's two spare cards in the deck as well. Right, hang on, let me just get it sorted out. So you've got all these amazing women in this deck. I love the artwork as well, the way it's been done. And so you've got like people like Starhawk there and Ritual. Excuse me. And so you've got all these like super cool, empowering women. And what I love about it, it's not a double deck as such. You have got a little bio of each of the women on the back, and then like how you can kind of apply that card to your life. So there is a separate companion, but with it does come with a little white book. But I didn't realise until this morning there is a book called Missing Witches, and it's an extensive book full of rituals, all the people, women in this deck. And I bought it this morning, so it should be here later. So obviously I want to find out more about these amazing women, and so I'm going to start using the deck properly when the book arrives. But obviously you can still use it with this little guidebook as well. It's just that somebody told me on Instagram that there was a separate book available. This is like kind of like, it's not a book as in meanings, just a bit of information about ways of using the deck and things like that. There are no wrong answers, and there's like an extensive bio at the back of each person that was mentioned. So let's have a look at the cards. First of all, you got Toni Morrison, and then you've got like a keyword on the bottom, and that is perception. I actually drew that card yesterday for Instagram for a collective reading. Then we've got Hildegard, which is flourish, and Hildegard was kind of a spiritual mystic. If you have ever heard any of her music, it is truly, truly beautiful, honestly, guys. And so you've got all these kind of like different women. You've got Hilma of Clint, which is collaborate on that one. Harriet Tubman, which is freedom. And as I said, you have got like all this information. I can't actually read the back of the card at the moment because, again, I haven't brought my glasses with me. Of course not. So there's lots of like information on the back of each card. Lady Freda Harris, How cool is that? And Lady Frida Harris is also a perspective as well. Genesis P. Orridge, Transgress. Carolyn Boyd, Vision. So you can actually use this as a standalone Oracle deck because of the keywords on the bottom. And they are not just your normal standard, keywords. They are, different kind of keywords. Resonance on that one. And that is Marjorie Cameron. Audre Lorde. You've got Mythologize. So a lot of people will recognise a lot of these women through literature. Mama Lola on there. We've got Help. Diane Di Prima, Imagination. I'll just go through the cards with what we've got. Laldead, Good Riddance on that one. So that card's obviously about releasing something. Tituba, Testify. Oh look, and we've got Maria Gimbutas, which I have got some of her work. Aduja, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing these words correctly, no disrespect to anyone. Maya Deren, Experiment. I love Maria Sabina. You've got Listen. Aglarunis, Study. Donna Haraway is Manifest. Chen Yingu, Embraced on that one. There is quite a lot of cards actually. Let me just double check how many cards there are in the deck. And there's 2 blank ones as well. 52 cards in this deck. And it retails for £22, which is an absolute bargain. And I love to see something different like this, especially when it's full of empowering women and women who've made a difference, to people's lives. And this is like why Cheryl actually sent it me, because she knows I love decks with a feminist slant. And this is just brilliant. I absolutely love it. Zora Neale Hurston, Curiosity on that one. Monica Sue, I don't know how you pronounce her name. I've got some of her books as well. Doreen Valiente, or Valiente. I'm sure, this morning I'm crap at pronouncing words. Paula E. de Guales, Paula D. Eguiles. I'm going to shut my mouth. You can read it yourself. Sorry embarrassing myself. Apart from the ones I can actually pronounce. Faith Ringgold. Excuse me. Shapeshift on that one. Tin Hinan. Remember. I've got a funny feeling people are going to really like this deck. Because it is one you can excuse me, it is one you can actually use straight from the box, without reading the bio of the woman. Helena Blavatsky. Attunement, that is a really cool keyword for Helen. Wendy Carlos, Renew. Pixie Coleman Smith, Unlock the Door. How cool is that? Using that kind of little sentence for Pamela. I'm not even going to go there trying to pronounce that name. And Edwana. Octavia Butler, Prophesize. Margaret Murray, Origins. Melissa, Reverence. Majin Gonzalez Whippler, Cecile Fatiman, Revolution, Hattie Carthen, Grow Roots. So you've got different women from all walks of life on here, and all different cultures. So cool. And I love how everything, you know, the artwork is super consistent as well. I'm so looking forward to the guidebook so I can like read more bios about these like amazing, powerful women. And obviously there'll be more information in there as well, so you can get more out of how to use the deck, which is brilliant. I never used to like double decks like this, you know, but now like I am kind of falling in love with them, because like sometimes you don't need that guidebook in the box, you know, and the backs are just plain anyway, you know. So on deck, so it's nice to kind of like use that Space Leonora Carrington there, Alchemize on Leonora's, Starhawk, Ritual. I've got a funny feeling Liz over at, I forgot Liz's username on YouTube now. Oh Jesus, Westwater Teeling. Sorry Liz, I've got a funny feeling Liz will absolutely love this. Toni Morrison on there, and then we've got Back to the Beginning. So these are absolutely lovely. They'd be nice to do a proper reading with, so I'm going to kind of like knuckle down with these and have a look and, you know, see what kind of readings I get from them. So I'm looking forward to really getting to know this deck. And finally, I had the most beautiful gift arrive yesterday, along with one for Levi as well, which will go in the post for Levi on Tuesday. And it's from the most beautiful creator, and it's Stephanie over at Stephanie over at Three Trees Tarot, and she sent me and Levi both the same. She sent me a copy of the Okash and Thorn Tarot and a copy of the Thistledown Volume 4 Oracle, and there was some other little Oracle cards and bits in the parcel as well. And she just sent these because she'd been watching mine and Levi's channel, and you know, she just says, I'd love to send you a deck, you know. And it says for no reason, and it says apart from I really enjoy what your content and what you do. And I was like, you know, super touched, and you know, and I says to her, and I says, obviously, I says, I'll do a walkthrough and a review. No, you don't have to, but yeah, I will, because if somebody sends me something, you know, a deck creator or something, you know, pay it forward, and you know, that's the way I work. So thank you so much, Stephanie. Your kindness hasn't been forgotten. It's really lovely. I mean, I've always wanted this, I've just never got round to like buying it. I will get the other one at some point now. The artwork is absolutely beautiful, you know. It's just everything about it is really lovely, everything about both of them, you know, and everything, all the animals and everything, you know, I can recognize because they're all from the British Isles and Europe. So I'm gonna be doing something with these in the next few days. So yeah, thank you, Stephanie. I also had a bit of a shit show with eBay as well. Someone lied. I actually sold a deck. I got some decks up on eBay for sale, and I actually mistakenly sent the buyer 2 copies of a deck when they just bought one. And the person who had sold the other copy to actually opened a case against me, and then I realised what I'd done, and I thought, oh my god, I've sent someone who bought a deck the other person's deck as well. So I messaged the person and I says, look, I mistakenly sent you a copy that you didn't pay for, could you please send it me back? And they ignored me. So yeah, you know why people got to be so shitty and dishonest is just completely beyond me. So I was out of pocket, big time, really. And I was so angry with myself because obviously it was my fault, nobody else's, because I thought it was the same seller who bought the two decks because I told him at the same time, but it wasn't. But you know what? Um, at the end of the day, as Levi said to me, he said it's just a deck, and that's true. And yeah, there's more to the story, but like, I mean, obviously I'll go into it on my next live with Levi. So anyway, guys, I think that's about wraps it up. I haven't had anything else, have I? No, I don't think so. No, I haven't. I'm just looking around because this room is full of stuff. Oh, I did before we go. I bought this from Forbidden Planet and I've absolutely fallen in love with it. And it was super, super cheap. And this is the Rainbow Heart Tarot. And it's so adorable, honestly. Again, I'm not going to show anybody the cards because, you'll see loads of reviews online, but you know what, guys, it's so lovely for a mass market deck. The quality and everything in the illustrations are just lovely. So I think I paid 14-15 pound for that from Forbidden Planet, which is an absolute bargain, and I'm glad I got it. So thank you to Miranda for the heads up about telling me about the Rainbow Heart Tarot. I'm glad I've got it, added it to my collection. So that was my final kind of deck purchase from London. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, listening to me ramble on. And I do try and keep up with everything as much as I can. It's just that obviously the time factor, and I've got Instagram to kind of do as well, and I've also got my doll hobby as well, which I will be doing. Somebody's asked me to do a video about the Blythe dolls, which I'm really excited about. Actually, it was B from Ikali Sunflower, and so I'm super excited to do these, which I'll do next week. So I will see you all soon. Thanks for all your love and support, and your kindness, your DMs over on Instagram as well. I do answer every single DM I get sent when I get round to it, if I can. I'm just a bit lax with the comments on here because sometimes doing like the two accounts, I don't know, people have got like multiple accounts. Honestly, this blows my mind now. I just can't keep up with it, but I do try my best. So anyway, enough of my rambling. Thank you for watching. Love you all. I will see you all very soon. Stay safe and take care. Bye, guys.